Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome to Coach Gav Live episode 59 with me, your host Coach Gav from Kildare Strength & Fitness. First episode of 2018. So first off the bat, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a really enjoyable Christmas, a good New Year, and wish you all the absolute best in everything you do for this year and going ahead. With that in mind, I want to give you a heads up on a mistake you're possibly about to make. So today's Tuesday the 2nd, yesterday was Monday the 1st of January, the ultimate Monday, the perfect storm. And we spoke about this in a post at the end of last year, where not only was it the start of the week, it was the start of a new month, it was the start of a new year, it was the perfect storm, it was the ultimate Monday. It's also probably not the best day to set goals or resolutions for the year ahead. And realistically, no time this week is probably going to be a good time. I would wait till like next week or even the week after and then go and set your resolutions. There's 52 weeks in the year. So taking this first week or these first 2 weeks and using it as a chance to hit reset could be vital for your success. And the reason why I want you to hit reset is very simple. We've spent the last week, 2 weeks, maybe even the whole month of December, maybe even the tail end of last year, really poor sleep, long days, short nights, bad sleep. And that adds up straight away to really poor hormone levels, hunger levels are all out of whack, out of sync. We're making bad decisions, our energy levels are really shit. And then because of that, we're making more bad decisions and we're probably not training as much. It's also a really busy time of year. We've also spent, again, that week, 2 weeks, maybe even longer, eating a lot of very rich, calorie-rich, delicious, but calorie-rich foods and as well. Quantities have probably gotten a little bit out of whack as well. There's probably been a lot more alcohol than there normally would be, or a lot more minerals or soft drinks or things like that then as well. And there's probably a decrease in vegetables, water, training, general movement. And lastly, I imagine your stress levels are pretty high. And so when you add all that together, it's effectively like firing a cannon out of a canoe. You know, the cannon's going to be powerful and strong and it's going to achieve something really impressive. But the canoe is going to be really shitty foundation. So the power is just not going to transfer over. So even though you may have the best of intentions for 2018, you're going to lose the weight, you're going to change the habits, change your life. This is going to be the year where you're going to start taking yourself more seriously, investing in yourself more, investing in your health, improving the relationships in your life, improving any area in your life that you want to. If you're making that plan or making that resolution while you're extremely tired, fatigued, stressed, probably hungover, feeling like shit because all you've done is eat every tin of celebrations on the go, bar the Galaxy caramels, because I think we can all agree that Galaxy caramel is the worst Galaxy of them all. But so that's kind of what so if that's what I don't want you to do, then what do I do want you to do, or what do I recommend you should do? Very simple. Let's get back into our routine. Now, I know the kids are off school for another week, but that's not really an excuse. We've had pretty much all of our mothers with young kids back in training today. So that's not really an issue. So first off, I just want you to move every day. So get active in some way, shape or form for, Jesus, even 5 or 10 minutes. But realistically, if we can get like a 15, 20 minute walk, workout, swim, cycle, anything, every day, even every second day, and we start to kind of get the body ticking over again. Imagine you've left a car sitting up for months and years and you've never turned the engine on, okay? It's going to take a little while for everything to get back working, functioning fully as well. So what you want to do then is get yourself back, kind of go, Trisha, what's going on? So what you want to do then is, so first of all, move every day. Secondly, and this is going to seem so simple, you probably won't do it, but you definitely should do it. Drink more water. Give me an extra glass a day, an extra liter a day. Ideally, if we can add like 2 liters a day, that'd be fucking super. Again, it's just, ultimately it's just creating a better habit. It's just getting water into your system. B, it's also going to flush out the toxins and everything then as well. So we're going to have that kind of nice little balance of it's a double effect. So we're going to move more 15, 20 minutes every day, get between a glass to 2 liters. Sorry, that's the new pipe in the gym. Turns out it's really loud. Between a glass and 2 liters of water every day. And if you're already drinking a lot of water, cool, add on more. because if you're already drinking a lot of water and you've overindulged with food or alcohol or soft drinks or whatever, you are still going to need to flush out the system too then as well. Veggies, let's go. Just give me a fistful or a handful of extra veggies a day. I don't give a crap what veggies they are. Ideally not potatoes though. So just get some greens, some peppers, whatever into your system. Even if it's a case of you start off doing a smoothie then as well. But with smoothies, always think of the 2-to-1 ratio. 2 portions of veg to 1 portion of fruit. You don't just want a whole heap of fucking fruit in your smoothie. No one really struggles eating fruit. Fruit's the easy one to eat. It's the veg is the hurdle there as well. So we're going to move more every day, even just a little. We are going to... Ken, what's going on, dude? Ken, I've not forgotten your email, man. It's just we were moving gym, so I'll give you a shout there, buddy. Move more every day, drink more water, eat more veggies, get to sleep a little earlier. Now, you might not be able to increase how long you sleep for, but you absolutely can increase how well you sleep. Get off your phone, get off your tablet, not now, get off your phone or your tablet or the TV about 30 minutes before you go to bed. Ideally, an hour would be super. And that's just to do with like melatonin levels and things like that. So if we're constantly staring at our phone then as well, it's kind of the brightness comes into the eye, the brain thinks it's bright, therefore we need to be awake. As opposed to that, like if it naturally gets darker, we kind of go, okay, we're kind of winding down here. It's kind of, imagine like bears hibernating then as well, kind of they go to bed earlier. So that's pretty much the 4 steps. They seem really straightforward. And you're kind of going, oh, that seems too easy to do. Yeah, sleep. I'm the same, Trisha. Sleep's my big one at the moment that I'm working on. Again, we're getting the new gym ready. I was here till about 11 last night, and I was back in for 5:30. So I'm only getting between 4 and 5 hours sleep. So what I can do then is, at the moment, I'm just going to stop using my phone as much. About a half an hour before I go to bed. When I get home now, I'll shower, I have food, I'll be on the phone or the laptop for a little bit, and then I'll hit the bed. Clock is here. I'll hit the bed a little earlier. So ideally though is that I'm going to over the next few weeks. So by the end of January, if I can get to the situation, or if I can get into a situation where I'm going to bed maybe 10, half 10, because I'm still going to be up for 5 to be in the gym for 5:30. That still gives me so between 10 and 5 is 7 hours. That's 7 hours sleep. So if I can be off my phone or my laptop by 9:30, 9:15, maybe even 9 o'clock. But like I said, I'm giving myself the whole month. I'm not saying now, straight away, go home, because it's almost 9 o'clock, I believe. So I'm not going to be oh, Jesus, I got to go and go and just kind of rest. So sleeping and proper sleep and rest are kind of different things then as well. And like I was saying at the very, very start here, guys, I'm going to wrap it up soon, is that this is week 1 of 52. And over my 10, nearly 11 years coaching, I see it so often, where there's so many people going gung-ho, trying to win the fight in the first second of the first round, as opposed to realizing, okay, if I just just kind of have a think, when the fuck was the last time anyone set a resolution in January? Never mind anyone, yourself. When was the last time you set a resolution within the first week of January and you saw it through the whole year? I just about made it last year, and my only thing was just a structure, a scheduling thing. And when I had my crash in October, it knocked me for 6. So I got 9, 10 months out of 12. But that's still not 12 out of 12. Now, 10 out of 12 ain't bad. So what's the rush in setting such a big, important, doable? The goals we set are very, very doable. The goals, I'm setting my goals now, and my goals will be declared maybe next Monday, or I think it's by the 15th that I'm starting with my own program. So it'll be somewhere in that region. So take your time, get back into the routine, get momentum on your side, and then say, right, now I'm feeling a bit better. I've got 2 weeks of training under my belt. I've got 2 weeks of better sleep. I've got 2 weeks of eating better. Jesus Christ, I've got 2 weeks of drinking water under my belt. And now I'm ready to fucking go. I'm ready to set off and get going with it. I'm ready to improve whatever it needs to be then as well. And we're going to do our absolute level best here to give you guys all the information you need then as well. And even with that, we're taking on gut health this week. Yeah, gut health's a big one too. That's actually a surprise. I'm actually, Trisha, remind me in a few weeks if I don't cover that to come back to it. Neve, hey, what's going on? Neve, I don't think I've met you before. Anyway, so But and Neve just popped into it saying it's great advice, and I'm so glad to hear that. But not only is it great advice, I know I'm biased, it's also doable. So what we do with our clients here, we're doing a thing called 21 or bust. Now that's something I'm going to keep just for our clients to kind of work on them as well. But we're also going to set our goals over 90-day windows. I'm going to do a completely separate video and completely separate post about this then as well. So over the month of January, like realistically, you could not set your resolutions to the end of January. Get the whole month of momentum under your belt. And then go, okay, cool. I've spent 1 month getting my shit together. Now let's spend the next 11 months working for it. And the ultimate aim here, folks, is that come this time next year, none of us are setting the exact same goals again. Okay? Because that's the one thing we want to avoid. So if that's the only thing we take away, that, you know, we progress forward enough that we're not setting the same goals next year, super. Absolutely super. And that's also like the reason why I mentioned at the start of the video, like in terms of why everyone's in such a bad place. Like, hey, myself included, I turned into Pac-Man for the last 2 months. I was eating everything around me, bar Galaxy caramels, because Galaxy caramels are horrible. Okay? But like, I know, like, my only aim is just kind of get the gym ready and go. And that's why we're also not taking, yeah, good one, Ken. You really shouldn't. Yeah, like I said, just use February. Like, get the whole month under your belt and kind of get going with it then as well. And like that's it, guys. You're all hitting the nail there. Like, again, kind of the whole thing is just not getting overwhelmed, and that's the exact thing. You don't want to get overwhelmed by it all. And we've all experienced overwhelmed, or we've all experienced overwhelm is the noun, isn't it? We've all experienced being overwhelmed, where you don't want to go through it again. So why not kind of like, if we used to do things this way, like ABC, and it didn't work, then why the fuck are we going to do it the exact same way now? So let's just not make any, like, I'll join in with you here. I'm not going to make any goals or plans this week. I'm just going to, we'll get the gym fixed, get the gym ready to go. I'm not even signing up new people, probably for the first 2 weeks of this month, because I don't want to sign up people that are only joining up because it's fucking January, let's go. Let's leave it a few weeks and go, okay, this is why I want to train. This is why I want to join. Because perfect. And again, I've seen it firsthand for nearly 11 years. People that start off in February and March generally last longer. And when you last longer, you achieve more. So don't fall, because I guarantee you, there's some of you watching now that will join a boot camp or a gym or try and join here or whatever with the best of intentions. And you'll take on too much too soon. So to recap, just move a little every day. 15, 20 minutes be fine. Hop up on a bike then as well. Hop up on a bike at home, go for a walk. Start at your front door, go 10 minutes this way, and then come 10 minutes back. So you've done a 20-minute walk, and guess what? You've ended up at your house as well. Perfectly fine. Get out and play with the kids for a little bit. Go and read, go and meditate, go and swim, go and do a jigsaw, whatever it is. Do something to fuel up your body then as well, okay? So move more, drink between 1 glass and 2 liters of water extra being the operative word here, a day. An extra handful of veggies at some stage throughout the day. Probably no harm. Middle of the day probably would be fine as well. Just add in an extra handful of it. And try and get better sleep. More sleep would be nice. Better sleep is kind of more important then as well, okay? So that is it. I'm off home to, actually I'm not, have a cup of tea down here. I'm going to finish my tea, lock up, head home. I'm not going to show you what the gym looks like just yet. I'm going to let our members see it first. But come kind of the middle of January, so this is our new home. We're on the back street here in Newbridge. Martin finally found a place tonight. So we're on the back street. It's the old physiotherapy clinic in Newbridge as well. But that is pretty much it. I'm off home. Take it easy, folks. God bless. And remember, no goals. No goals just yet. No resolutions. Just get moving, and then we can worry about the rest of it. Good luck. See you later.